Vape house on the beat.
Spits dirt as the clouds collapse, a broken halo tightening its straps. Heaven cracks open with a feral shove and chokes me out in the name of love. I feel the walls bleed static and fear. 9 dead voices carving in my ear. A crown of thorns made of ruptured breath, each spike sharpened by the ghost of death. The ground convulses like a dying tide, a holy scream on the corrupted side. A ritual soaked in a trembling thread, dragging me down, choked under heaven's net. The light gets darker when I taste its flame. A twisted whisper spitting out my name. A violent gospel carved in regret, pulling me under, choked under heaven's debt. Choked under heaven, dragging me through broken light. Hollow wings collapsing, tearing day into the night. If the sky stops breathing, let the ash replace the air. Choked under heaven, falling fast through the snare. Swords and tails of snarling beast. See blow and resurrect. I spit the halo out, it splits the floor. A jagged truth buried in the core. The angels scream in a brittle shriek. The silver bones snapping weak. Heaven's gate twists with a rusted groan. A choir crying through fragmented stone. My pulse runs black with the holy thread. Drag me deeper, choked under heaven's net. If I ascend now, what peace survives? A torn reflection stitched from night. A broken prayer hangs by a thread, speaking in tongues for the choking dead. Choked under heaven, dragging me through broken light. Hollow wings collapsing, tearing day into the night. If the sky stops breathing, let the ash replace the air. Choked under heaven, falling fast through the snare. The heavens shake with a fractured roar. I rise through dust with a severed grace. A fallen relic with a burning face. He screamed forward sharp through a shattered net. A final breath from the choking dead. Heaven buckles in a crimson slide. A dying sky swallowing its pride. Choked under heaven, etched in flame. A cursed ascent carved with my name. lights explode in a seizure of red. Masks snap wide like the circus is dead. Whispers sprint through the wires like prey. The frenzy begins. No one gets away. Through madness with a fractured roar. 10 ropes whipping like a gutted war. 9 shadows sprint in a feral trance. Every heartbeat jerking like a violent dance. The funhouse spins with a toxic sway. Clown shoes stopping in a high-speed fray. A scream outruns the carnival's breath. Racing hard with the threat of death. The pitch gets sharper when the mask ignites. A frenzy tearing through the neon light. The midway cracks with a venom pulse. 1,000 laughs turning flesh convulsed. Carnival frenzy spinning faster than the fear. Every step screaming, dragging chaos ever near. If the ground starts shaking, let the riot take its claim. Carnival frenzy, set the night on fire again. Under the feral sprint, I tear through static with the ragged breath. The carousel on with the scent of death. Strobe light fractures slicing the air. Clowns collide in a brutal snare. The spike of sound cuts straight to the bone. A riot hymn sung in a collapsing zone. The frenzy rips like a serrated thread, dragging my heartbeat through a razor net. If I break right here, what peace remains? A twisted whisper caught in chains. The frenzy coils where the shadows sweat. A nightmare grin I won't forget. Carnival frenzy spinning faster than the fear. Every step screaming, dragging chaos ever near. If the ground starts shaking, let the riot take its claim. Carnival frenzy, set the night on fire again. Vicious bloom. I crash through smoke with a sharpened spine. A feral titan born in the carnival grind. Mass break glues into a burning spin. A riot of shadows pulling me in. The earth cracks open in a fractured vein. Clown embers pounding beneath my feet. Carnival frenzy etched in flame. A storm of violence calling my name. The lights die slow where the riot slept. A final whisper from the chaos kept. The frenzy fades, but the scars won't end. The carnival wakes when the screams descend.
Cradle shakes in the mouth of night. Splinters whisper through a broken light. Something rotten wakes where the dead are crammed. A voice crawls out, cradle of the damned. The floor convulses like a fevered womb, 1,000 shadows glowing for room. 9 cracked faces hang from the frame, each one dripping a forgotten name.
A lullaby soaked in a violent twist, sung from jaws of daylight mist. A cradle swaying in a choking jam, pulling me in, cradle of the damned.
The dark is louder when I breathe it in, a ruptured prayer tearing skin. The cradle rocks in a wicked sham, dragging me under.
Cradle of the damned, cradle of the damned, shaking truth through fraying bone. Screaming lullaby, splitting marrow from the tone. If the world stops turning, let the ashes take command. Cradle of the damned, drag me deeper, let me stand. Cradle of the damned, drag me deeper, let me stand.
The ground sways like a dying child.
I spit the venom back, it stains the air. A crooked hand twisting everywhere. The cradle tilts with a butcher's grace, a violent rhythm carved in place. Deadlight flickers in a poison arm, a mother scream beaten numb. Every breath soaked in a holy scum, dragging me deeper, cradle of the damned.
If I break, here what peace remains, a torn reflection trapped in chains. The cradle rocks with a frozen end, a cursed lullaby the dead command.
Cradle of the damned, shaking truth through fraying bone. Screaming lullaby, splitting marrow from the tone. If the world stops turning, let the ashes take command. Cradle of the damned, drag me deeper, let me stand. Cradle of the drag me deeper, let me stand.
Harass those splinters with a severed grin, a feral hymn burning under skin. The cradle breaks with a violent slam, a screaming truth in a holy jam.
The night erupts in a choking breath, a lullaby forged from rust and death. Cradle of the damned, etched in flame, a final roar carved with my neck.
The cradle still rocks in the hollowed land, a broken song sung by the damned. Its echo lingers cold and unmanned, a final whisper. Cradle of the damned.
Cradle of the damned, cradle of the damned.
The blade of silence carved the dark into a ruptured breath, dripping something new.
shadows split, every wound unspoken. The night spits back, we cut wide open. Erupt with a ragged spark, a trembling riot detonating the dark. 9 cracked faces circling the floor, everyone begging to carve me more. The ground kicks back like a ruptured lung, a choir of claws where the dead once hung. Each shiver sharpened with a screaming token, pulling me down, cut wide open. The break gets violent when the truth unfolds, a fever tremor ripping through the cold of our ruin, viciously awoken, dragging me deeper. Cut wide open. Cut wide open, bleeding fire through the bones. Tear the silence, split the truth from fractured tones. If the world stops turning, let the wounds become unbroken. Cut wide open, born from scars never spoken. Thought wide open. I spit the venom out, it burns the ground. I ruptured him with a murderous sound. The shadows twitch with a ragged pulse, a jagged hunger pulling me convulse. The mirror cracks with a blood-warm hiss, 9 torn echoes dragging me to this. Every scream shaking what I've broken, pulling me further, cut wide open. If I tear apart what piece remains, a dying echo stitched in chains. The truth folds inward, quiet swollen, a trembling prayer. Cut wide open. Cut wide open, bleeding fire through the bones. Tear the silence, split the truth from fractured tones. If the world stops turning, let the wounds become unbroken. Cut wide open, born from scars never spoken. And grin, a feral crown, fortune, broken skin. Each cut a story dripping into fate, a violent mark the dead create. The sky collapses in a molten slide, a screaming truth I can't divide. Cut wide open, etched in flame, a final rupture carved with my name. Cut wide open. Into the trembling night, a dying ember choking on the light. The wound stays open, silent token, a final whisper. Cut wide open. Lanterns sway where the red dusk bleeds. Painted grins twitch in the rusted reeds. Sundown drops like a guillotine crown. The feral clowns crawl out, and the noise comes down. Through a broken parade, mass twitch wild as the daylight fades. Ropes swing loose from the carnival frame. 9 silhouettes laughing without a name. The midway hums with a crooked beat. Clown shoes stomping in the dirt and heat. A feral glare from a smear of paint. A smile too wide to ever feel faint. They close the distance with a hunger bright. Every grin sharper in the dying light. The dust turns crimson, the ground shakes thin. I feel the madness crawling in. Feral clown sundown breaking through the bones I guard. Painted shadows rising, laughing loud and hitting hard. When the lights fall silent, hear the rust beneath the ground. Feral clown sundown, where the twisted hearts unbound. I dodge the swing of a club wrapped tight. Metal teeth rattling in the carnival night. Every laugh convulses like a broken chain. Dripping colors cut across my brain. They circle fast with the ritual sway. Dragging madness through the red decay. A fistful of sparks from a rusted drum. One wrong whisper, then the horde goes numb. What remains when the mask cracks wide? What truth hides on the painted side? Their eyes flick hollow through the dying sun. A chorus of chaos merging into one. Feral clown sundown breaking through the bones I guard. Painted shadows rising, laughing loud and hitting hard. When the lights fall silent, hear the rust beneath the ground. Feral clown sundown, where the twisted hearts unbound. The midway erupts in frantic blow. I push back hard through the frenzy swarm. A lone spark rising where the dusk turns warm. Every painted face flickers in retreat. The feral roar breaking at my feet. I stand through dust as the night burns out. One last echo of a carnival shout. Feral clown sundown etched in flame. A fractured memory without a name. The bells toll slow where the night caves in. Ash falls soft on a remembering wind. Shadows kneel beside a shattered haven. The ground hums cold like a pulse unshaken. A crooked gate yawns open wide. Dust curls pale where the dead reside. Every step echoes on a fractured floor. 9 silhouettes waiting behind the door. The lantern burns with a trembling glow. Haunted murmurs leaking from below. Funeral whispers crawling through the haze. Pulling my breath into unmarked grave. The bells grow louder when I speak their names. A trembling fever flickers through my veins. A prayer unraveling thread by thread, calling me closer to the choir of the dead. Funeral haven, echoing the secrets I denied. Bells collapsing, dragging thunder through the sky. If the dark remember, let the ashes testify. Funeral haven, where the silent shadows cry. Funeral haven, where the silent shadows cry. Funeral haven. The earth shivers beneath the toe. I move through ruins where the cold's alive. Funeral smoke teaching bones to survive. Chalk white faces vanish in the mist. Every whisper cutting deep as a fist. Cracked stained glass shakes above my head. Fragments rain down, red then red. The bells ignite with a violent sway, calling my heartbeat into decay. When the shine fades, what truth breaks free? What echoes cling to the ghost in me? A hollow prayer pressed into stone of how I never meant to own. Funeral haven, echoing the secrets I denied. Bells collapsing, dragging thunder through the sky. If the dark remember, let the ashes testify. Funeral haven, where the silent shadows cry. Funeral haven, where the silent shadows cry. Funeral haven. The ritual roars with fractured light. I rise through dust as the bells decay. Each toll fading in a crimson sway. Funeral truths claw up from the deep. Waking the ghosts I fail to keep. The haven breathes with a final sound. A dying echo spun from underground. Funeral haven, etched in fire. A requiem born from ruined desire. The bell goes quiet where the shadows lay. A lingering ember slips away. I leave the haven
A blade of silence scraping through the dark. A sick breath flickers like a dying spark. Shadows twitch, hungry for the first cut sound. The air splits open as the hate comes down.
The floor cracks wide with a violent hiss. Blood warm echoes coil around the abyss. Every step dripping with a fractured trust. My hands shake fire, my voice shakes dust. Razor laughs circle where the dead lights burn. Every twisted memory claws to return. A harsh cut slicing through a nameless fear, dragging my pulse till it disappears.
The break comes sharp when the truth unfolds. I feel the tremor in the bones I hold. One more second till the scream ignites. I taste the violence,
Sharpened by the night, harsh cut, tearing through the scars I hide. Every wound, screaming, bleeding from the inside. If the world comes crashing, let the break define my fate.
harsh cut, dragging thunder through the hate.
Dragging thunder through the walls.
Dragging thunder through the hate.
I spit the rust out, truth tastes like steel. A jagged confession I refuse to conceal. Shadows grab tight where the edges fray, pulling my voice into violent decay. A scream so sharp it carves the air, splitting the dark with a feral glare. The cut gets deeper with every breath, a ritual danced on the edge of death. If I break tonight, what peace survives? What echo crawls behind my eyes? The silence sways with a haunted grin, a trembling hymn carved from within. Harsh cut, tearing through the scars I hide. Every wound, screaming, bleeding from the inside. If the world comes crashing, let the break define my fate.
Harsh cut, dragging thunder through the hate.
Dragging thunder through the hate. Dragging thunder through the hate. Dragging thunder through the hate.
I rise from ruins with a sharpened spine, a blade reborn from a fractured design. Every wound forged into a screaming crown, a voice unbound that will never drown.
I'm pressing edge to the last decade. Feel the ground twisting beneath my feet. Harsh cut, my tether torn apart. A bleeding truth stitched into my heart.
The cut goes quiet where the shadows stay. A thin red line guides the last decay. I walk through silence, broken but awake. A harsh cut made that the dark can't take. resemblance I'm hiding. Nine-shaped circle where the fear keeps rising. Static in the marrow, drifting, tightening. A quiet valve breaks open in the dark, igniting. Cracks in the floor spill names I never buried. Footsteps echo back but the weight feels carried by the ghosts I forged when the night was closing. Nine shadows climb, every heartbeat frozen. Pressure built inside the rusted corridor. Screams etched deep behind a splintered door. I feel them waking with the thorn still biting the ground. Shakes first then the truth comes smiting. They're rising higher, circling my spine. Every whisper folding into warning signs. I feel the fracture bend the line. Tonight they claim what once was mine. Stitches in my voice keep the poison traveling. Every echo burns like a vow I never kept. Nine shadows stomp in step, no time left. I brace my teeth against the oncoming storm. This is the cause when broken shapes transform. They rise behind me as the concrete falls. I answer back with blood on the walls. Who am I when the light caves in? Who am I without the drifting sin? The shadows shed but they're carved from me. A fractured choir screaming to be free. Nine shadows rising, pulling fire from my veins and through the silence, breaking every chain. If the world stops turning, let the embers guide the way. Nine shadows rising, drag the darkness into day. Back as the void retreats, nine figures blaze where the cold ones beat. Their voices crack stone, my fears undone. They rise as one, my war begun. Every scar a map, every breath a blade. I walk reborn from the grief I made. Nine shadows rise, my tether severed. A new crown forged, unbroken, weathered. Tonight they rise, and I rise with them. Nine shadows flicker, then vanish into air. The quiet burns brighter than the wounds I bring. A silence crowned in the lift of their iron breath on the back of my spine. Sparks fall slow like a countdown. down the sign. Shadows twitch where the walls are dying. Every pulse I hear feels forged in tightening. A rusted chamber where the heartbeat stutters. Steel plates tremble as the darkness mutters. I trace the cracks that split my name. 9 volts buzzing through a memory flame. The air turns heavy with the dust of doubt. Every scream I swallow claws to get out. A furnace in my throat ignited violent. I breathe again and the room falls silent. The metal shakes when my voice breaks free. Fragments twist into a harsh decrease. Sparks erupt where fear had been. This sound is born beneath the skin. Screams made of iron, shattering the chains I hide. Burning through the silence, flooding every fault inside. If the wall keeps caving, let the static be my guide. Screams made of iron, drag the dark into the light. The floor rattles a fractured rhythm. I spit the wires out, they twist when I speak. Molten truth drips down my teeth. Every memory welded to the back of my skull. 9 torn voices pushing me full. The tension snaps with a violent boom. Iron screams echo off the ruin of the room. A spark becomes a roar, a whisper turns to fire. I climb the wreckage of my own desire. When the echo fades, what pieces stay? What fragments live beyond decay? The metal cries with the weight I carried. My past unburied, cold and flared, then married. Screams made of iron, shattering the chains I hide. Burning through the silence, flooding every fault inside. If the wall keeps caving, let the static be my guide. Screams made of iron, drag the dark into the light. The iron trembles with each breath. I rise from rubble built by my own fear. Iron lungs roaring everything I couldn't hear. Wounds turn gears that grind, revolve. Every fractured truth I finally solve. I carry thunder where the silence broke. Breathing sparks with every word I spoke. Screams made of iron carve a brand new rain. A crown reborn in the echo of pain. The iron cools, but the voice stays warm. A quiet glow inside the lingering storm. Screams forged deep now drift like embers. I fade, but the metal remembers. Something stirs beneath the dirt and ash. Claws Miles of silence scraping in a slow backlash. A breath like poison, heavy, drenched in dread. The ground whispers soft, come here, my pet.
I feel the soil pulse under my feet, a heartbeat crawling with a hellborn beat. Shadows twitch sharp in a feral sweep, 9 cracked voices dragging me deep. The sky falls down, wrestle the bone, every whisper cutting like a sharpened stone. A grin of fire where the darkness met, the leash goes tight, I am the devil's pet.
The chains grow loud when the night breaks skin. I feel the sickness coil within, a vow of violence dripping wet, a name engraved I can't forget.
The devil's pet, dragging hunger through the dust, bound in fire, choking on a dying trust. If the world stops turning, let the scars decide my death. The devil's pet, born from torment, never sad.
The pit hums red beneath the coil.
I spit the venom out, it burns my throat. A curse unraveling in every note, shattered halo circling overhead, every step closer to the walking dead. My pulse stutters under crushing weight, a ritual crawling toward its final state. The leash snaps once with a violent jet, pulling me deeper. Devil's pet.
What becomes of me when the flame consumes, when the truth bleeds out in hollow rooms? A whisper chants in a sulfur sweat, you're not mine yet.
The devil's pet, dragging hunger through the dust, bound in fire, choking on a dying trust. If the world stops turning, let the scars decide my death. The devil's pet, born from torment, never sad.
The ground splits open, calling back the dead.
I claw my way through the molten cries, a rising nightmare wrapped in lies. Every scream forged into a crimson thread, tying my fate to the burning dead. The leash breaks loose in a venomous tide, a final roar tearing open the divide. The devil's pet, reborn in thread, a sharpened truth I can't forget.
The fire dims, but the echo stays, a cruel reminder in the hollow blaze. The devil watches with a quiet silhouette and waits for the return of his pet.
A voice crawls out through a shattered wire, cold and crooked like a funeral choir. Every hiss carving truth into the air. The darkness close like it's already there.
stars begin. Nine faint echoes twisting in the dust, everyone sharpened with the dying trust. The shadows ride with the venom pulse, a whisper chant turning flesh convulse, a grin so thin it distorts the void, a song of hate that can't be destroyed. The hiss gets louder when I breathe its name, a fractured warning set aflame. The quiet twist tied around my spine, a trembling omen, rotting divine. The hissing choir, digging deep beneath my bones, tearing whispers, splitting truth from broken tones. If the night turns violent, let the static rearrange desire. The hissing choir feeds the dark, ignites the fire. The floor vibrates with corrupted breath. I spit the venom out, it rides in air, a twisted hymn crawling everywhere. The choir grows sharp as the serpent sting, coiling tight, ready to wrap. A flickered signal in a dying frame, hissing promises through a burning name. The truth convulses in a shivering net, pulling me deeper into the thread. If I dissolve here, what peace remains? A hollow echo wrapped in stains. The choir calls out through a wounded wire, soft, unholy. The hissing choir. The hissing choir, digging deep beneath my bones, tearing whispers, splitting truth from broken tones. If the night turns violent, let the static rearrange desire. The hissing choir feeds the dark, ignites the fire. The static blooms like a living threat. I rise through echoes made of venom breath, a creature molded from a whispered death. Every hiss forging armor in my chest, a violent hymn I never confess. The choir thunders in a final spin, nine dead voices merging in. The hissing choir etched in spite, a jagged truth awakened in the night. The last breath coils through broken wire, a dying note from the hissing choir. Silence cracks then slips away, a ghost of venom left to stay. Step through the rust where the lanterns sway, paint peel thin where the dark decays. A crooked whisper curls beneath the fray. Welcome, child, to the vile midway. hands lean sideways with a broken grin. Canvas torn where the storms crawl in. A shadow juggles bones in a rattling spin. Nine eyes gleaming with the feral sin. The funhouse door shrieks open wide. Painted teeth dripping on the rotting side. A voice like gravel chewing through the gray, crawling me deeper into the fray. I hear the midway screaming names, twisted echoes fanning flames. The lights twitch once before they die. A crooked truth behind each lie. Welcome to the vile midway, where the shadows take control. Step inside the chaos, lose the tether to your soul. When the night turns ruptured, hear the cracked bells disobey. Welcome to the vile midway, where the broken hearts decay.
The dirt shivers under their stomping chant.
Every banner flaps like a severed stream. Flickering lights melt into a fever dream. A crooked clown with a rusted crown spits laughter sharp enough to cut me down.
The carousel spins with a violent sway. Hollow horses gnashing in disarray. A swarm of voices behind the fraying veil, crackling through the midway tale. When the mask slips, what truth remains? A painted life carved out of strings. The ground hums low with a haunted sway, as if the midway has something to say. Welcome to the vile midway, where the shadows take control. Step inside the chaos, lose the tether to your soul. When the night turns ruptured, hear the cracked bells disobey. Welcome to the vile midway, where the broken hearts decay.
The midway erupts in a manic bloom. The midway erupts in a manic bloom. I tear through dust as the nightmare stirs. Every tank collapsing into twisted blurs. The clouds retreat with a hiss and sway, dragging secrets back into the grave. I walk the wreck as the echoes thin. A hollow chant dying in the den. The vile midway fades into the haze. A fractured memory lost in the maze.
The lights go dark where the shadows lay. A quiet laugh drifts far away. The path dissolves beneath the decay. Goodbye from the vile midway.